Hello. So this is my immigration update. So I've been going back and forth to immigration for the last year or so, trying to get all the paperwork that I need. I would go and then there'd be something that I need the government in Canada to sign off on. So it was a lot of back and forth with my mom, who's in Canada, and getting the paperwork, sending it over to me, and me going to the immigration office to then apply again. And it was hassle. And it also turns out that it was a waste of time, okay? So I thought at the time of my birth that my mom still retained her Philippine citizenship, but spoiler alert, no, she did not. Because she was naturalized before 2003, she doesn't automatically keep her Philippine citizenship. She has to reapply for that. And so when I was born, before 2003, she was technically 100% Canadian, therefore I am 100% Canadian as well. Even though she was born in the Philippines and has all that paperwork, she is still 100% Canadian. So if you get naturalized in another country after, I think it happened 2003 and onwards, you still keep both your Philippine citizen and whatever citizenship of the country you're at without having to reapply or anything. So that excludes me and my mom. Unless they push it, if they want to change it. So yes, I can only apply for a permanent residency unless I want to give up my Canadian passport, which it's really strong, so I don't want to. But yes, that is my current predicament. So maybe there's a way I can eventually get it, but I've been to the immigration office so many times in the past few weeks.
What's the mark?
I basically feel like I work there, okay? I know where everything is. It's like 15 pesos for a pen, okay? You want 6 photos for your immigration things? It's 150 pesos. So I am going to just stick with my tourist visa for now and go on a little vacation. For the tourist visa, you can keep renewing it for up to 3 years as long as the Philippines keeps approving the renewal. And once your 3 years hits, you have to leave the country for 24 hours and then you can come back and do the entire process all over again. So for now, because my 3 years is almost up, I came here March 22nd, 2002, I think. So I'm headed to Japan. I'm going with Cholo and his family. We're actually gonna celebrate Cholo's birthday there. So it's gonna be a really amazing time. It'll be my first time in Japan, and I heard that it was snowing. So I might be faced with my arch nemesis, snow.
Well, I want snow so badly.
Cholo wants snow badly. It's nice for one day, I guess. But we'll be in Japan for 1 whole week, so we'll be able to do a lot of things. We'll be going to Fukuoka. So not the main Tokyo, Japan. It'll be the southernmost part of Japan, in that area. And it'll be really nice. Both of us are super excited. He's been throwing around different Japanese phrases for me to learn, which I continue to butcher. Me and languages do not get along, okay? For some reason, I cannot pick them up. I am not even going to attempt because I know I will just butcher it.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
It's been a dream of mine to go to Japan since I was a kid. Alright? There's so many places in Japan I want to see. This trip has been meticulously planned by Cholo and his family, and I can't believe I get to tag along. I'm really honored. I'm excited to go on many tours and eat tons of delicious food. It's kind of ironic because day 2, I'm going to be the tour guide, the Canadian who's never been to Japan. I don't even know the language. And I will be touring them around. At least day 3, we have a professional tour guide, but I will work my darndest to make sure the tour goes well. So like I said, I've been going to immigration a lot, not just to apply for my dual citizenship, but to also get my exit clearance. If you've been in the Philippines for over 6 months, you have to get an immigration clearance certificate. I'm pretty sure it's just to make sure that you've been paying all your visa fees and nothing nefarious has been going on, and then they allow you to exit. If you've been here for between 59 days to 6 months, you have to pay a fee. But other than that, you don't have to get the full certificate. If you've been here for less than 59 days, you don't have to worry about that. There's also the travel tax, which all Filipino citizens have to pay that. And if you've been staying in the Philippines for more than a year, you are also lumped in with that. So usually you can pay it at the airport, but you can also pay it while you're buying your ticket. So that's what we did, because less hassle at the airport is better, especially for an international flight. So now we don't have to worry about that. So if you are planning to go travel internationally and you've been here in the Philippines for a while, make sure to do all the paperwork, because I actually didn't realize I needed the certificate to leave until I just casually asked one of the employees there, and they were like, oh yeah, go to this window to apply for that. And I was like, oh, thank you, I will. When I get back from Japan, I will renew my visa, and then I'm gonna apply for a permanent residency visa. There's a couple methods or ways that I can apply. There's the 13A, which we all know how that went before, so that's gonna stay on the shelf for a little bit. There's also the 13 quota visa, which I've been looking at, which I think I'm kind of looking towards that path. There's a few more, but I just still have to do more research about it. And I've been so busy planning for the Japan trip and everything, so I'm just taking it slow. Cholo has been especially helpful with everything that's going on. Him and his family have been super supportive, so I'm so thankful for that. And so hopefully I can get the residency one much smoother, okay? Hopefully I won't need as much paperwork from Canada, if any. And I'm certain everything will be settled eventually. At the end of the day, the dual citizenship was just to make my life a lot easier. I wouldn't have to think about as many things. But my mom is planning to eventually retire back here in the Philippines. So if I need to buy land or something, I can always go through her. So it's not a big deal. So that's the update I have for you. When you see this video, I will already be in Japan. So wish me luck, and I'll have tons of videos for you coming up. And I will see you next time. Make sure you check out my Gank account. I've just started it. It's gonna be like my membership platform, and I'll post all the BTS and photo sets and small little videos there. Cholo is actually the PH head for it, so I'm a little biased when use it. It's good, it's great. It's not sponsored, but technically, since my boyfriend is related to it, I guess I don't know. Anyways, make sure you check out my Gank, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.